Hello everyone, I am back with part 2 of my DESTASH lots, and if you have not seen the part 1 and you're interested, I will link that down below. But here we go with the last 2 DESTASH boxes that I have placed in these paper mache book boxes, and this will be box number 3. I have it closed with one of the 1940s hair ribbons. You can see it is discolored and wrinkly. It's pretty old, so if you're like me, you like that type of supply because it just adds some natural wear and age, and I think just really adds some charm to your project. So the supplies in these boxes would be great for junk journals or really any type of crafting projects. So you will get the ribbon. Everything here will be usable. This is a hat pin, I believe, and you can use it to put beads and things like that on. I think that's what I did with one of these. So let's open up and see what's inside the box. Let me go ahead and take everything out, and we will just take a look and see. And I'm sure you can already notice the color scheme for this box is red. And as I said in part 1, I didn't really do themes, but it just helps me to focus on the supplies, sorting them a little better if I kind of group colors together. So for this box, you will get this flower. It's kind of mostly red, but some whites, and I guess a little bit of off-whites. So you will get that. Here is a heart doily and a smaller heart doily, and one of the crochet doilies. You will get a few yards of these laces. Here is some, I think it's red ruffle ribbon, I guess. I've not seen some of this stuff in a while, so I'm just really trying to sort through and get rid of things. So then we have some vintage rickrack. We have some seam binding here, some cabinet hinges, and I have used some of these similar to this, and I just did some techniques on it to make them look not as brightly colored, and that worked very well. So looks like there's 3 of them in here, and here is a bag of vintage stamps and some satin roses. Oh, and some, looks like a few little die cuts. And here we have a few satin roses. Here's some red bling embellishments, and this is really neat. These are from Japan and made in Japan. They are bookmarks. So it looks like there's 3. Here we have some red paper doilies, and there's a stack of larger paper heart doilies. Here is a bow. I believe this is vintage. And here's some lace ruffle ribbon. Here's a piece of lace. And we have, this is so soft. We have some maroon lace. You get a nice portion of that. Then we have an assortment of paper clips. And a few paper items. We have some red polka dot bags and some labels. Some images. We have some Really pretty images. And this is vintage. I just threw it in here because it was red, and I don't like to throw things away if people can use them, so hoping somebody can incorporate that into their projects. Then just some tags. I've included 3 of these thicker envelopes for coffee staining, tea dyeing, stamping, altering whatever it is that you do for your craft projects. Here's one of the vintage cigar cuttings bags. You get one of these vintage envelopes. And that is it for this box. This will be box 3. Here is box 4. Again, it is sealed with the 1940s hair ribbon. And you will get one of the hat pins. And it looks like this box is purple or lavenders with some green thrown in there. Alright, so for this box, again, you get the envelopes for coffee staining. Here is a bag with some die cuts and tags. And these, I believe, are stickers, yes. So here's some paper doilies that I just punched out. A heart, there's a really pretty tag. Just a nice assortment to do your craft projects, junk journals. Here is a letter set. This has not been opened. It's kind of a lavender and green, so I just threw it in. You'll get one of the cigar cuttings. I think these are placemats. I picked these up recently at a church sale, and I just thought they were so pretty. I couldn't leave them behind. The price on them was just too good. So I wanted to include those in a DESTASH for someone. I knew I wouldn't use them, but they were just so pretty, and they definitely match the items that I have here. So then I just threw in a small scrap pack of purple papers, lavenders, just a nice little assortment you can make tags with. We have a nice sized doily here. This is vintage. And here is a bag of the ruffled lace. This one has been opened. It says 4 yards, but I don't know if that's correct. There is still quite a bit left in there. Here's just a little bag of confetti. These came from those little doilies that I made, so I just thought, you know, maybe someone can use it. I know people do so many different crafts. And we have some, it says shutter hinges. Alright, so we have some, I don't know if, velvet. Okay, yes. This is velvet. It is vintage, never been opened. And it says orchid. Yes, orchid. And more vintage ribbon. Here we have an assortment of vintage buttons in shades of purple. This pack will also get some stamps, and I tried to include stamps that have more of a purple color to them. Here is an embellishment. It says smile in faux pearls. Here's some vintage, probably seam binding, I think, and whatever this is, I don't know what it's called, but it was purple, so I threw it in. Then we have a package of white organza ribbon. Here's some more purple colored seam binding or lace. It's probably seam binding. And here's a tassel, just a fabric tassel. Here's a bag of different charms. There's a tassel, there's some satin flowers, looks like dragonfly, and some of those little Easter egg looking charms. Included in this box, you will also get a few yards of each of this ribbon here, and then one of these envelopes. So that is what you will get for box number 4. These boxes will be $15, and that does not include shipping. They do weigh, I believe, roughly about 12 to 13 ounces. So you can look that up on USPS, or you can let me know what your zip code is, and I can definitely provide you with a shipping cost for that. But I will leave all the information below, and if you have any questions, let me know. Please stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.